What's up, YouTube? This is CKUHN from Triple Threat Kicks, and I'm back with another video, and this is going to be on the NBA free agency off-season period. First off, I'm going to have to talk about the Kevin Durant signing. I just got to say, my opinion on it is just that he did what anybody else would have did, so you can't be mad at him for it. Does it suck that now there's like one huge super team that's like a dream team in the NBA? Yes, it does suck, but at the same time, it's like for the Warriors and for OKC, just because it seems unfair doesn't mean they shouldn't do it. Like that would be the reason why they would want to do it, because it's going to give them such great odds. Like any other team would have did it if they had the chance. And then getting to some of these other things, Horford to the Celtics was interesting, but it's not, I don't know, it's not a good enough team to really do anything, in my opinion. They will get farther in the playoffs. And then Whiteside staying, but DWade going to the Bulls, that was very shocking. I did not think Wade would ever leave the Heat, ever. I thought even if he was going to have troubles with a deal with the Heat, I thought he would stay with the Heat no matter what. And I think the Bulls are a very interesting story this offseason, just because it's going to be a totally different look of a team. They got rid of Derrick Rose, and now we all thought this was going to be a huge rebuilding time, but now they have DWade and Rondo, which honestly, with them and Butler, this is looking like a better Bulls team than last year. They're just really lacking big men, but if they gain a good big man, this is a really good team. And then the Knicks kind of, I think like the Knicks, they look good when you look at the team, but I think really they're going to not be as well as you think, just because, let's keep in mind, they just brought Derrick Rose and Noah, and they didn't really do too well last year, so I don't understand why everyone would think this would be a great team still. It is a way bigger improvement, though, for the Knicks, and I'm very impressed with Phil Jackson being able to do such a thing, though. So, hats off to him. Then we got Mike Conley that stayed with Memphis, which I think was a mistake, because that team's not going to win anything. And I don't know. I mean, one thing you got to say, though, is that there's not really anywhere else for him to go. Another thing is that DeRozan stayed with the Raptors. That didn't shock me, just because I knew he really liked being with the Raptors, and I think he really thinks there's a future there. And that team is pretty good, so they'll probably make it back to the conference, but they won't beat the Cavs or anything. Then we got some other things that happen, like there's rumors that now Westbrook will get traded because apparently he's not going to re-sign, and they talked to him about it. Where is the real question, though? There's not really a team that can take him that like every team has a point guard, so I don't really see this working out too well. Especially because the Thunder were more of a team where they were looking to get something, and now they're a team trying to sell stuff. That it's kind of weird. It's a weird transition time for them, too, where they're not really sure if they're trying to get stuff or get rid of stuff. So, yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. I think the Warriors are obviously the huge front runners. The Bulls are the most surprising team that probably had the best offseason, honestly, other than the Warriors, because they're the Warriors now. And I think the Cavs needed to gain something this free agency. I did see they got Mike Dunleavy, but that is not what they needed. They needed a lot more than a Mike Dunleavy, and they were trying to get Wade, it sounded like, but they knew they didn't have the money for it. So I guess they couldn't figure out a way to do that, even though it sounded like there was talks, and they really needed that. But I don't know. What are you going to do? But this concludes this video, Triple Threat Kicks, guys. Let me know your opinions on this free agency, and please subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and please hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed this video as well. And this is CKUHN, and I'm out, guys. Peace.